Hi, okay, welcome back. Let's jump right into the common law and let's talk about property law, which is one of the main areas of the common law. I have assigned a textbook chapter, part of it on land and things of that nature. But here in this video, I want to focus on one of the most classic cases of American common law, the case of Pierson v. Post. And this case, the reason why it's foundational and it's taught in every property law course is because it addresses a really critical question. How can something of value be owned, right? How do we create property rights? How do we establish ownership? And let me begin here by talking about the facts of this case because it involves actually a wild animal. It involves a fox. And what happened in this case, and I want to make sure I get the parties right because I studied this case many years ago in law school, but it's a dispute over the ownership of a fox. And what happened is, case happened a long time ago, way back in 1802 in Southampton, New York. And there was a Mr. Post who was actually out hunting for foxes. He was part of a larger hunting party. And they actually caught sight of a fox. And you have to understand that back in the day, even today, the pelt of a fox is a very valuable commodity. And so they were chasing this fox, pursuing it, when lo and behold, out of nowhere, Mr. Pierson sees the fox. And what does he do? He knows foxes are valuable. He has never met Post. He's not part of the hunting party, but he sees the fox and he decides to, he's right next to it, he says, I'm going to capture this fox and take it back home. And so what happens is that Post, the person who was hunting the fox and pursuing the fox, didn't like the fact that Pierson took his fox away from him. And so he decided to bring a common law action, replevin, as it used to be known in the old days. Hey, I want my property. This belongs to me. As you can imagine, that's Post's argument. As you can imagine, Pierson, right, the guy who stumbled upon the fox and first grabbed it, he begs to differ. And so this is going to go into, it's going to be decided by the local justice of the peace in that area where the fox hunt was occurring. And then it's going to go all the way up to the, at that time, it was the New York Supreme Court. And ask yourself, though, before we see how this case was decided, how would you decide the case? Would you decide it for Pierson, the guy who actually grabbed the fox and took it home with him? Or would you decide the case for Post, right? The guy who actually was hunting the fox and was chasing it down and was just about to catch it when Pierson came in. All right, I'll see you in the next video.